Now, here's some groundbreaking news. The Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell just stated that it's possible to have more than one reserve currency. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? The world is about to go crazy with this revelation, and we could be witnessing a new era, especially in terms of the US dollar's sovereignty as the world reserve currency. The fact that we have SWIFT in the mainstream all over the internet is not by accident. Now, more than ever, we are at the pivot point of this revolution. And the more people that learn about SWIFT, the more everyone gets to understand that RippleNet can replace it. Before we get into more details, I want to remind you we have our giveaway coming up. You want to join in? Check out the details. They are listed down in the comment section below. We'll be giving away some cash April 1st and some XRP. As always, we welcome you back to Moneyside. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you get updates when we drop new videos. Don't forget to smash that like button, and you can always leave comments in the section below. Well, getting down to business, war is usually the biggest catalyst to financial changes and revolutionary adoptions happening. If you didn't see this coming, then here's an article which highlights the future. Make sure you're on the right side of history because the train has already left the station. Cryptos are now becoming the new currency, and we should soon see an increase in adoption. Right now, the spotlight is on Ukraine and how they are coping with the crisis happening in their country. Kuna, which is a crypto exchange, shows that Ukrainians are actually paying a premium for Tether's USDT stablecoin, which is pegged to the US dollar. We don't trust the government. We don't trust the banking system. We don't trust the local currency, said Michael Chobanian, founder of Kuna, in an interview with CoinDesk. The majority of people have nothing else to choose apart from crypto. In an interview, Michael Chobanian, the founder of Kuna, says that he doesn't trust the banking system or the government. More importantly, most people in the Ukraine have nothing else to do other than crypto. In the darkness of the night, crypto happens to be the light that Ukrainians can lean on without having to depend on the government. But here's the little secret that this article won't tell you. Most Ukrainians are actually jumping onto XRP. In the last couple of days, XRP's market cap has been increasing, and that's all thanks to the realization that Ripple could actually replace SWIFT, or even work hand in hand with the SWIFT network. Yes, sure, it's wonderful that SWIFT network can be used to control governments, in this case Russia, from continuing with their siege against the Ukraine. But don't you think that it will anger the Russians even more? I mean, Russians are not known for their subtle approaches to retaliations. And if the world governments continue with this endeavor, what do you think will happen? Will Putin suddenly wake up on the right side of the bed and decide it's time to make peace? I don't think so. All this while, the aggressive behavior of the Russians is not only hurting the economy, it's also leading to loss of life. The citizens will end up suffering the consequences of their leaders' actions. Thankfully, Brad Garlinghouse gives clear guidelines on how Ripple stays committed to not working with sanctioned banks. That's because Ripple still abides by the rules of OFAC laws. Unfortunately, in the middle of all this, exchanges and other crypto companies refuse to freeze Russian accounts, saying that will go against the libertarian values that Bitcoin holds. I mean, what? Have you guys seen what is happening to Ukrainians? Kids, women, men, and soldiers are experiencing the worst times of their lives, and you mean we can't all unite against this? That's why, in the end, I still do believe that Ripple will end up being the savior of the crypto world. Finally, some sanity will be found in the crypto space. I said this time and again, if we're not careful, Bitcoin and other cryptos will likely fall, and that will mean a huge loss in most people's crypto investments. RippleNet is the only crypto network that will likely come out as the winner. We all know that Russia has a lot of power and will likely counter the SWIFT lockout. They have a huge oil reserve and are still an important country in the world's economy. I think the counterplay that the US can use to get a hold of Russia and also stop this war is RippleNet, aside from SWIFT. Meaning, if Russia decides to go full crypto, it will be dealing with a different beast altogether. RippleNet is in the US and it abides by US laws. Therefore, this company will help the world deal with Russia in all fronts. But in the middle of all this war, now the citizens are getting educated on what SWIFT really is. Soon, everyone will understand how this banking system has been facing challenges and its shortcomings. Where do you think everyone will be looking for an answer? XRP, duh! RippleNet will likely be the only salvation in this crisis, helping us grow and become even better. For now, let's just watch and see, as there's a high probability that we will have more than one reserve currency. Will the other currency be crypto? And if so, is Ripple the best option? Because clearly it can't be Bitcoin. But what if it is Bitcoin? Will it help promote global adoption? From the get-go, XRP has been an upgrade over Bitcoin. So I expect the world to consider XRP over Bitcoin. This isn't something new. XRP has always been a retail coin not meant for the world masses. When that happens, we should expect the Federal Reserves to buy back XRPs, which will likely push this coin's price through the roof. What are your thoughts? Do you think we're moving to a world that only accepts crypto? And if so, what coin do you think will be heading this new crypto revolution? While we pick our brains on that, let's take a look at the price action of XRP. In today's analysis, we're looking at the XRP macro perspective and ideal reaccumulation zones. Something worth noting, it's a rhetorical question. What could XRP do once the SEC case is settled? It might still be in a while from now, but this is relevant to the macro term perspective and the XRP Bitcoin chart. Another thing worth noting is that SWIFT codes have been disabled for Russian accounts. Ripple is the self-proclaimed biggest competitor to SWIFT. Looking at Bitcoin, we have had 3 rejections at the EMA 100 since late December. The last 2 happened in February. Yesterday, Bitcoin managed to break and close above this level, and today we see it trading above it. The EMA 100 stands at $44,210. Staying above the EMA 100 can signal straight up, the green arrow. Our target remains around $47,200, followed by $50,000. Closing below the EMA 100 daily invalidates this analysis with immediate support at the EMA 10, and that's $41,400. I did some calculations yesterday based on the USDT inverse relation with Bitcoin and got a target of around $58,300 for this move. This would put USDT at about 3.36%, more or less. We use the fibs, the patterns, the candles, and the EMAs to trade. As always, do your own research and always trade safely. Please keep in mind we're not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. Let us know what you think in the comments section below, and let's have a conversation. As always, we thank you so much for being here. Can't do it without you. Don't forget to like this video and please click on that subscribe button. And be sure to turn on notifications, that way you get informed whenever we post our amazing videos. Thanks again, and we will see you on the next Money Side.